this is Rebecca and River with Haven Earth. We are about to step inside one of the first ever hemp tiny homes. It's so cute. We're here in Central Texas. I'm gonna flip the camera around so that River can tell you about this amazing floor plan, this amazing build out. It is still in the works to get completed, but come on in and check out the progress.
Hey, how are you doing there? River from Haven Earth PMA. And yeah, this is a project that we took on really because of out of necessity. We had planned a workshop to build out a casita, and it didn't end up, but we had all these people lined up. We thought, okay, let's do a hemp tiny home, and knowing that there's a lot of people out there asking, could you build a tiny home with hemp? So here at Haven Earth, we like to experiment. It is really about education and innovation. So we cast in place the Hempcrete and we plastered the outside, and we did a 2-week workshop training of hemping the structure. We used all Hempcrete along the sides and the 2 long sides with a lime-based plaster, and then on the other side too we did that, and then on the ends and the top part we did a hemp wool insulation behind the board and batten.
I'm just getting a nice view of all the beauty here. So it's like sliding glass door.
Yeah.
That probably really makes the space feel larger too, to have all that natural light.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to get a good quality windows and doors. You know, these things make all the difference. It's better to spend a little 20-30% extra on these things because they're going to last longer and they're just going to feel much better. And we really wanted a clean look in here because this project's all about truth to materials. It's really about changing this narrative around living in toxic homes, and even if they're cool, even if they look great on images, are they healthy? Are they built with healthy materials? We didn't put a single piece of drywall in this structure. So it's all wood, and wood is obviously a sustainable material, otherwise we wouldn't have any more trees on the planet because they grow. But we were really careful. We used a fast-growing pine, and the only other wood we used, exotic wood, was a downed piece of wood, a cypress from the San Marcos River from one of the floods, and we're having that milled right now into the island countertop, but right now we don't have it. And then we have, this is the amazing Hempcrete.
Dun, 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 dun.
So this is from the stalk of the hemp plant.
You can see all the fiber.
Yeah, so like from the inside of the hemp stalks, you get this tiny woody, soft woody, and the kind of porous, spongy almost material, and then we mix that with lime and water, hydrated lime, water, and some pozzolans. We mix it into a type of a soft, wet mixture that goes in between foam boards, and then this has a structural frame because it's not load bearing. But in this project, we wanted to expose it because it's so beautiful, and it has a real acoustic quality to it. That's like a recording studio, so it's almost like a dampening panel, and it's very soundproof. So when you close all the windows and doors here, you feel like that nice quiet space in here.
So if you're wondering why the audio quality is so good on this video right now you know.
Exactly.
But that's important in a tiny home because every detail matters in a tiny home. And then so you sanded it down too, so
we sanded it down, yeah. I never heard anybody sanding Hempcrete down. So we take a fairly fine grit, a 180 sandpaper, even a 150, and we took a palm sand and we just started sanding it, and it just kept getting smoother. And so this is really a beautiful finish. And we're going to just frame it out with a little bit of a pine board, just like we're doing on the windows. So all of these 2x will just be framed out a little bit, and that'll just picture frame the whole structure like board and batten.
So let me just wrap my mind around this blueprint. So this is going to be, is that the couch?
This is a couch / daybed.
Okay. And you've got some built-in storage, it looks like. So that's kind of a cool feature.
Yeah, we wanted to utilize as much space as possible.
Right. Storage is so important in a tiny home.
And then we made our staircase up to our loft with bookshelves.
Yeah.
And then
so
obviously
clever.
like a cabinet here, which has got obviously extra storage.
Yeah, let me walk up to this loft.
The way I designed this was so when you stand up in the loft, you can actually, when you get up in the loft, you can actually stand up full height.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I am standing right now. Let me show the camera. I am actually standing up right now. Look at this super clever design. This is the loft space. And check this out. So to the rest of the tiny home from up above. I love, love, love that.
All right,
Makes the
put
space
a little
feel
counter
so
up
open.
there. and just maximizing. So underneath there's a closet, or it could be a washer dryer space in the bathroom. And then we're gonna have a pop-up desk here, like a fold-up hinge that locks.
Like a stand-up desk.
Sit here.
So this is the flooring. Now, obviously, this is all still getting built out. So this is a hemp flooring, you said, right?
Yeah, it's a hemp wood flooring. So it's a hemp fiber and this hemp stalk compressed with a soy-based resin, and you get this millable flooring system, or you can build cabinets with this. It's great. There's a company called Hemp Wood out of Kentucky. Recommend them. They're just so amazing to work with, and they're really, it's a small operation. So like these guys are matching the price of oak flooring. So that's pretty phenomenal.
I love that you keep it consistent with all the building materials. So this, you said, could be the washer dryer space, a storage, a closet.
Yeah.
So clever to use under the stairs. So we're really maximizing every bit of space.
So you get a nice head height.
Ooh, I love the subway tile. That's fun. So shower. Right. So what kind of shower head do you think? Like rainwater style?
Rainwater's a little
too high.
So we have a little nice, everything's a little bit black. We have a kind of like a industrial theme going on with like our fixtures and stuff. We bought some really
I love that.
Fun,
it seems like a modern farmhouse.
Yeah.
Hemp, industrial,
up against the
earthy.
hemp. So it's kind of like industrial farm.
So where's the kitchen sink? Right here?
No.
The bathroom sink. Sorry.
The bathroom sink is right here.
My brain right now, I just went swimming in the heat in Texas. So okay, so paint it out for me. We got the bathroom sink.
The sink is here, the vanity, and there'll be obviously the trim and a nice mirror on here, and then we have a sconce, a little wall light that's going to go here. And then we have a nice high functioning small toilet that's going to go in here.
What kind of toilet are you going to use? I like the compost toilet style?
No, not compost, but they're a more compact design.
I love this type of window. I just am so happy that you chose this.
Yeah, these are the Anderson Windows 100 series.
So it's all Renewal by Anderson?
Yep, they're
That's
really
a really
nice,
good brand.
functioning windows, and you know, you really pay for what you get. And but these aren't crazy prices, which was nice to kind of find a middle ground with quality.
Then this is a little bit of information about Haven Earth. So you've got some blueprints, the tiny hemp home. You can actually buy the blueprint, right, for this tiny home. So check it out, y'all. You can actually buy the blueprint if you want to build this. And what was the material cost? $50,000, a little bit more than that?
I mean, I'm pretty thrifty in a lot of ways. I would say it's coming out around 50 to 60 in materials. Yeah. I would think. Because we put in nice quality stuff.
That's amazing for a tiny. And how many square foot is?
I put a lot of labor into this.
Yeah. And you had people coming out to help build it out in the first few weeks. Yeah. What is the square footage, if you don't mind? 240 square feet for the blueprint?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really nice size for a tiny home, too. And this obviously will be the kitchen space, a nice size fridge.
This is all got to be finished. We're still working on this. We're going to have like a feature wall panel in the back. And then we're having, like I said, the beautiful cypress here. And have a sink on the island. And then really, you can actually entertain in this space.
I love the high ceilings. The attention to detail is amazing. And one last thing before we wrap up. So someone in Texas could actually purchase this tiny home, right? Yeah. Your intention at the end of the summer is to relocate it, or what's the deal there? Yeah,
we're leaving Texas, sadly, and we are buying property in Tennessee.
Zoom in on the Tennessee land.
We really want to find somebody who's looking for a healthy option for a home on their property, maybe an Airbnb, because we really want this to be an opportunity for people to see what's possible with healthy building materials, and that can be done in a beautiful way. Yeah. You know, because I think we have a lot of ideas around natural buildings and stuff that a lot of people are not that interested in. They want a more conventional thing, and they have this idea. So it's like, how do we make natural building materials in a more conventional way that fit in with people's ideas about style and these kind of things? So we want to go to a nice home, and we're looking to get about $120,000 for it, because we've put a ton of labor in. We have about, let's say, $20,000 in labor and about $60,000 in materials and everything right now, and then plus, you know, I put in a ton of labor, so we definitely want to cover all of that. But we're not trying to make a huge profit on this. We just wanted to go to a good home, and so we're going to finish it up by the second week of August, and then we're going to be selling it. So
Yay!
if you're interested in a healthy home.
And how can people learn more about Haven Earth? What's the website?
Yeah, well, probably the best place to go now is havenearthtradeschool.net, and we have our online courses there right now. So we're doing trainings about hemp building.
Tiny home.
We have a whole course on how we built this hemp house, so you can buy the blueprints also, and if you wanted to, you could build one of these on your own property. Like I said, we've already got one here that's built, so that could go to a good home. But if you're not in Texas, maybe you want to build your own. So we have the blueprints, but also if you join the online course, you get 2 sets of blueprints, this and another hemp structure, and you know, really just great. You know, havenearth.biz is another one of our sites. You should check that out. And also Haven Earth PMA on Instagram is a good way to follow what we're doing.
Yay.
Well,
all right, I'm going to do a
checking
quick
it
little
out.
wrap. Thanks y'all so much for watching. I know this video is a little bit longer than usual, but I wanted to walk you through all the details because it's so incredibly unique. If you have any questions, feel free to find Haven Earth's information online. You can also reach out to Rebecca Bush at livefree.academy, and I'll be happy to connect you with River and Amani of Haven Earth PMA. Thank you so much for watching. May the tiny home strength be with you. And if you have any questions or comments, put them below. We want to hear from you. This is such a unique build out, and I'm so glad that you guys got to see it firsthand. Bye!